Country superstar Jason Aldean on the stage in front of the outdoor crowd of more than 22,000 people. And then the sound of rapid automatic gunfire erupting. Concert goers panicked and confused, many frantically ducking for cover as dozens were hit.
Everybody thought it was like fireworks or something at first, and then people just started dropping around us, and everybody tried to stay down, and every time like a group would get up to try to run away, they just start shooting again.
Let's go!
The chaos unfolding around 10 p.m. local time Sunday night. Aldean performing as part of the Route 91 Harvest Country Music Festival, which then abruptly stopped.
They turned the lights on, and about 5 feet from me, you could see a guy with a bullet wound right in his neck, emotionless. And from there on in, it was just, people just started dropping like flies.
This girl had been standing right beside me, and she had fallen, and first she stood there and she grabbed her stomach, and she looked at her hands are all bloody, and then she's wearing like a little crop top and blue jean shorts and cowboy boots, and she looked at her hands are bloody, and she just kind of screamed and she just fell back.
Law enforcement officials eventually locating the suspected shooter, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, a resident of a retirement community about an hour and a half outside of Las Vegas. They say Paddock was firing into the crowd from this blown-out 32nd floor window of the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino along the Las Vegas Strip.
The shot coming from Mandalay Bay. Halfway up.
But before police could reach him, witnesses describe hearing even more bursts of gunfire as they tried to escape.
Fired another 30 rounds and then quiet, and then what we were doing was every time he had stopped, he was reloading. We had gotten up and started making our way towards the fence, and then he started shooting again, and we'd hit the ground, and I must have heard him do it at least 15 times.
Everyone was just like literally laying on top of each other, trying to get out of the way.
Investigators say they believe Paddock acted alone. Police, using explosives, stormed their way into the hotel room he was shooting from.
Breach.
Inside is where they found Paddock dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
We located numerous firearms within the room that he occupied, and that's, like I stated earlier, it's going to be a long and tedious investigation.
We're shocked, horrified, completely dumbfounded.
Paddock's brother, speaking to reporters outside his home in Florida, says he was not close to the suspect, but says there was no indication there was anything wrong. He says Paddock had no history of mental illness.
This is what I would love to be able to give you guys, to give some reason. If there was anything I could have done, I would have done it.
And law enforcement officials say so far there appears to be no connection to terrorism. Police right now are going through Paddock's home, and they've also discovered another property that he owned in northern Nevada.